it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks Commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I'm your host, Clay, Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take all in one take. It is Sunday night, September the 29th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Hope you are all doing well. I have a few things to talk about today, mostly good things, a couple changes in schedule that are probably actually good for this channel. And I want to break down the Canucks game from last night just a little bit, but more importantly, talk about some roster moves, a signing, looking at the last two games for the Canucks, and whatever else you want to talk about on this fine Sunday night. So welcome everyone. Hope you guys are here. Oh, Viper, it's your birthday today. Well, right away, let's give a happy birthday to Viper as we start off. Happy birthday, Viper. Not sure how old you are turning or if you care to share that, but I'm so glad that you're here, and thank you for being an important part of this community. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, as legends, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thanks for your support as always. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston, oh, you're 46. Okay, we're close. We're within 4 years of each other. Whether you're my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, lower mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, or bed. Actually, no, there's no work or school tomorrow. Well, for most people, because tomorrow is the national holiday for Truth and Reconciliation. So I'm glad that you are here. I'm glad and know that, yeah, I do realize that you could be doing other things with your time, but you're spending some of it on me. So thank you. Thank you. I always appreciate you, and I never, ever take you for granted. So this is how you get involved today. You can subscribe to the channel so you get active in the chat section to get notified of my videos. You can like the video. There are 30 of you in here already, which is great. 10 likes, so not bad. So let's like the video and get that up to at least 15 or so. You can leave a donation and get the donation train out of the station. You can gift a membership. You can buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message like legendary Lucas Gates just did. And you can rate and review if you're listening on a podcast platform. So let's get to Lucas right away, proclaiming his membership for 44 months. So Lucas has indeed been a member, and he's been at the highest tier for all 44 of his months. He says, I guess I'm now Kiefer Sherwood in terms of how long I've been a member. Like, sub, become a member, and more. Let's keep the train going. So yes, thank you, Lucas, for being a member for 44 months. Pretty darn impressive. Appreciate all you do for this community for sure. Yes, and Viper, once again, happy birthday. Glad that you are here. So before I get to Canucks talk, just a couple of things real quick. One personal thing, but it's not like hugely personal. Well, but affected me personally. I'll just say it. So tomorrow morning, I was supposed to fly to South Carolina, stay the night in South Carolina, still do Canucks After Dark from my hotel room. And then Tuesday morning, we were going to make a 2-hour drive to a campsite in Georgia. And I was going to be the main speaker for a youth workers retreat down there. And then as I saw news of the hurricane happening, I was talking to my contacts, those that are bringing me in. And then sure enough, they told me this morning that they had to postpone the retreat because campsite, a lot of fallen trees, the roads aren't great. A lot of people lost property, and the hurricane that ripped through the southeastern United States. So I 100% agreed with the decision. I was a little bit disappointed just because I wanted to get down there and and earn a stipend and everything, but that is minute compared to what people are going down to. People have lost their lives, people have lost their property, and a small youth workers retreat can wait until another time. So yeah, I wasn't disappointed hugely. I was disappointed just because I wanted to travel, but it's way better than getting down there and then being stuck down there, or God forbid, getting trapped in the middle of the hurricane. So it meant extra time at home for me today when I thought I was going to be finishing off my talks. But instead, Gail and I went for a nice walk through Steveston. We did some stuff around the house. You guys know that I've mentioned that my 3 kids are away until tomorrow. So Gail and I have been eating out a lot. And so all to say, the reason why I bring this up, how this relates to the channel, is that you guys might remember on Thursday night, I said that I would only do one show this week, and that's tonight. But now that's off the table. I'm here. I'm in town unexpectedly. So I will have shows every single night this week. So something small, I guess, a small blessing that came out of the, I don't want to say a blessing that came out of the hurricane, but a blessing that came out of my canceled trip. So I'm here, and I will be here all week now. Speaking of eating out, I got to show you one thing, you guys. I just got to show you one thing, and I promise we'll get to Canucks talk in a second, but it's Sunday. You guys know I take a couple of minutes to talk about the weekend and stuff like this. But I do want to show you, those of you that follow me on social will have seen this. But Gail and I went to a Blue Water Cafe for the first time in my life. And I don't have that kind of money to spend there, but we were given gift certificates for my birthday back in June. So we went. So I said, our first time certainly won't be our last. So there's Blue Water Cafe. We know that it's one of the many restaurants owned by the Aquilini family. So that is some beef sashimi there with the napkin and with the chopsticks that says toptable.ca Blue Water Cafe. Then this is my salmon sashimi that I always get. This is the Wagyu beef sashimi. Nigiri. These were $19 each. So you're looking at $38 there. It was good. I don't know if it was worth $38, but it was good. And then this is a spicy tuna roll that was really, really good. Very, very impressed by that. So that was our excitement. That was Friday night. Thursday night, we did Cactus Club. Last night, Gail cooked a nice sukiyaki and hot pot. And then tonight, we just came back from Matsuyama, our favorite Japanese food in Richmond. Okay, that's enough about me, about my weekend, about me bragging that my kids are mature. They're allowed to go, they can travel alone, and it leaves Gail and I with some freedom for sure. Just catching up on the change of plans. Blue Water in Hamilton. Yes, I was at the Blue Water in Hamilton for sure. Yeah, we are eating well, but it's not like Gail and I are made of money. We Cactus Club on Thursday, we use gift certs. Blue Water on Friday, we use gift certs, or gift cards. So pretty good when it comes to that kind of thing about trying to save money when it comes to that. Okay. Oh, Jay's sick. Oh, I hope you get better, Jay. I hope you get better. And if it doesn't make you stay on tonight, just take care of yourself. That is the priority for sure. So let's talk about the Vancouver Canucks. Last night, they lost to Calgary 4-2. And this is the night after losing to Seattle. And for last night, I actually thought the pace of the first period was really good. And then it slowed down a little bit through the second and third. Actually, truth be told, I actually fell asleep in the third. I must have been really tired. Or maybe I was dreading having to prepare for the trip, which I'm not going on anymore. But I thought the period of the first pace was really good. I know Susie and Desharnais had a rough start along the fourth line. They were on the ice for both of their early Calgary goals, but then Susie and Desharnais were on the ice when Lekkerimäki scored his fluky goal. That was the one where he good job. I think one of his line mates, it might have been Sprong or someone, kind of made the Calgary guy turn the puck over, and Lekkerimäki's shot went off of a Calgary player's skate and went up and then bounced off. I love those goals. Bounced off the back of the goaltender and went in the net. And so it's good. Goal scorers score. And I think you guys know, I was at the Abbotsford game last season when Lekkerimäki scored his first goal as an Abbotsford Canucks. You could say it's his first pro goal. So I was happy to see that. And then I think he's certainly going to score a lot of goals for the Vancouver Canucks throughout his career. Did I say the period of the first pace? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I was talking about, the period of the first pace was so good. Obviously I meant the pace of the first period. What's wrong with me? I must be losing it. The other Canucks goal was beautiful. It was a nice breakout pass from Hoglander all the way from his faceoff dot to Garland, who was basically between the center line and the blue line of Calgary. And Garland's a very smart player. He faked a shot, so he got the goaltender just to freeze a little bit, and then he put it over to Atu Ratu. It was a 2-on-1, and Atu Ratu, that was a snipe, and that was a really nice goal. You know, it's interesting. I don't know if that line starts the season, especially if Bluger and Suter are healthy, but I'd say Ratu and Lekkerimäki, of the two young guys, they've been quite good. And even if they don't make the team out of preseason for opening night, I think we should feel really good about at least those two up front. Then, you know, you can add the Arshdeep Bains and Linus Karlssons in the world, Max Sasson. And then on D, you know, we're waiting for Elias Pettersson. We're waiting for Tom Villander. So it's not amazing prospect pool, but it's better. And yeah, we're going to talk about Vilmer Arvidsson in a couple of minutes. Yeah, and Viper says Ratu might be the first call out. I've been really impressed. Me too. And he's really good in the faceoff circle, and that's something that's going to be very important for the Canucks. Interesting. I tweeted about this last night. It was interesting watching the first power play unit last night because it was Garland, Sprong, and Lekkerimäki. 3 right-handed shots. So I don't remember a time where the Canucks had 3 right-handers as forwards, like Horvat on power play. I know Horvat and Besser were both right-handed, but yeah, no, Horvat's left-handed. What am I talking about? So yeah, so to have 3 right-handers is quite interesting, actually. And then Ratu and I think Susi made up the rest of the first power play unit. Yes, Tyler, not sure you mentioned it. The power of the Umlaut, yes. The trip was canceled because the campsite, I think it wasn't safe, and I think people just their mind wouldn't be on a retreat too. So I want to talk a bit about the Canucks. Talk a bit about the Canucks, what the moves they made today. Then we'll preview the 2 games from this week, and then we will I'll get to your comments and questions. Hey, Duncan, Linden, Courtnall, and Brown. Yeah, but Brown's a defense. Good point. But I can't remember last time there were 3 forwards on a unit that were right-handed because Jeff Brown, obviously, the booming shot from the point. And Jack, you're right. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of time for call-ups for sure. So we woke up today to this news, which I think is pretty good news. And tiny bit surprising, only because I don't think anyone would have picked this, but then you see the way he's been playing. So woke up to this. What time was it? Oh, I can't remember. General Manager Patrick Allvin. Oh, here, I can tell you what time it was. I didn't wake up to it, but I was up already. But it's interesting. It says last edited 10:48. Their first post. I know the link didn't work. I clicked it and went to something else. General Manager Patrick Allvin announced today that the Canucks have agreed to terms of forward Vilmer Ulriksson on a 3-year entry-level contract. And this was quite surprising. He's big, he's a good player, but I didn't know that it was going to come to this so quickly. Vilmer had a solid training camp, continues to develop and improve. We really like his size, skating ability, and skill set. We will continue to monitor his progress and work with him this year to help Vilmer get ready to take another step forward in his hockey career. So he's 19, recently completed his first OHL season with the Guelph Storm, recording 33 points, 17 goals, 16 assists, and 35 penalty minutes in 67 games. He established personal best in goals, assists, and points and collected an additional point in 4 playoff games. Prior to OHL career, the Stockholm, Sweden native played 43 games for Djurgårdens Junior, where he recorded 21 points in 22. It's funny, he had 21 points in 22 minutes in Sweden. He had 33 points and 35 penalty minutes in OHL, so always gets the same number of points as penalty minutes. 6'6". Oh, he's a full foot taller than me and about 50 pounds heavier. The 6'6", 234-pound forward was originally selected by Vancouver in the 4th round, 107th overall at the 2023 NHL entry draft. Now, you guys, we know that we don't know that he's going to be an all-star. We don't know that he's going to even be a regular day player, but he impressed enough throughout training camp and preseason so far that the Canucks actually signed him to a 3-year ELC now. And I don't think he's going to get in any games because I believe he's going back to junior this season as opposed to Abbotsford. But this is a bruising forward that's got decent speed and good hands for his size. And maybe this guy becomes a bottom six regular for us in a couple of years or 3 years as his ELC ends. So a really, really good story. Again, Vilmer Ulrichsen signing a 3-year ELC. By the way, thank you, Lucas. I'll get to your donation in a second. I just want to finish this last thing. So then the Canucks announced these. The following players have been assigned to Abbotsford. So Danila Klimovich, Tristan Nielsen, and Ty Young. No surprises there. That means these guys are assigned to the organization and they can just be put to Abbotsford, basically. Chase Waters, he released from his PTO and will report to Abbotsford. So I'm trying to figure out what difference this makes. That means he's an Abbotsford contract, but he was on a PTO. But then I don't know what the difference is between that and Klimovich and Nielsen and Young. They weren't on PTOs and they were just going to try and make, I don't know. Someone explain to me the difference. And then the following player has been assigned to his junior club, as we just talked about, Vilmer Ulrichsen. Yeah, can someone explain to me the difference between these three guys, Klimovich, Nielsen, Young, and then Chase Waters? What's the difference? Aside from what it says there is released from his PTO. I don't even know what that means. Let's recognize Lucas's donation. Thank you, Lucas. Hear ye, hear ye. I hereby knight the player known as Artur Shilovs of the land Latvia as King Arturs of Canuckalot. All hail King Arturs. Okay, I'm going to have to trust you on that one. I have no clue what you're talking about. I think you guys were talking about some behind the scenes stuff earlier today that the Canucks posted. I haven't watched it yet. So thank you, Lucas, for the donation. Everyone give Lucas some love in the chat. And yes, King Arturs of Canuckalot. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Again, I have no clue what's going on, but I'm going to trust you on that one. Oh, here, saw the behind the scenes of media day and saw Shilovs with the knight helmet. There we go. There we go. Tom Delander's not in training camp, Duncan, because he's with his college team. It's because of his college team. But I'll get to your guys' questions in a couple of minutes for sure. Victor Arvidsson. Kate, I don't know anything more than what's out there in the public. Aside from it wasn't her choice to be let go. Let's put it that way. And I don't know where, sorry, your question is, where did she go? I don't know. That's a really, really good question. I call him big guy. Sure, we'll go with that. The Canucks have 50 contracts. Yeah, I was looking at this earlier. On Puckpedia, they show as 49. Puckpedia shows them as 49 contracts. And I don't think Sammy Blais is going to make the team. Okay, I better go in order here. I'll have a lot of time to answer your questions in a few minutes for sure. Waters signed to an AHL contract straight up. Oh, meaning he can't make the Canucks unless he is on PTO. You can be an AHL player trying out for an AHL contract two-way otherwise. Okay. I believe you guys. Hey, Alfred, nice to see you. By the way, and hey, Carol, nice to see you as well. I'm not sure if he's in the chat. I ran into Peter Wynn. You know, Peter, who always asked me to ask Patrick Alvin questions in my closet. I saw Peter at Costco yesterday, so that was kind of cool. I had a nice quick visit with Peter. I'm not sure Peter's in the chat tonight, and I'm surprised he didn't ask me in person to ask anything of Patrick Alvin, but probably because I wasn't next to my closet, so that didn't sound right. But yes, nice to see Peter at Costco yesterday. Jay says the garden in Djurgården is pronounced Gordon. So he played in Djurgården. Okay, thank you, Jay. How do you know all these pronunciation stuffs? Thank you for correcting me. I take correction fine. I do not get defensive or whatever. I just might not. Oh, then now the message is gone now. So I highlighted it, but now it's gone. So does that mean it wasn't true? What's going on? That's my fault. Maybe it's back here. It's the same message. The garden is Djurgården is pronounced Gordon. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate that. You know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to give away 5 memberships. That's what I feel like doing right now. So here we go. Here come 5 memberships. and we'll see who they go to. I don't think Taylor's in here today. Otherwise, she'd get really mad. Okay, so we shout out to Canuck Clay for gifting 5 memberships. One of them goes to RSA, who I thought was a Hall of Fame member. So I'm going to have to figure out what's going on there. RSA, not sure if you're in the chat, but you signed up for our Hall of Fame chat, but I guess you're not a Hall of Fame member anymore. So we're going to have to figure that out unless you're planning to upgrade again. But yes, RSA, Rinketic Sport Agenda, was gifted a franchise membership. Disrespectful, Philly Phil, Major Tao, and Curtis B. So for all of you, welcome to the channel. Welcome to franchise membership. And Swervin says, yeah, welcome to franchise membership. Swervin says the Hockey Guy did a stream yesterday and it allowed stream gifting on the mobile app. So Swervin, meaning, tell me what you're saying, Irvin, meaning he gifted it from his phone, or are you saying that people that were on mobile were able to? I don't even get why you made that point. Is it because we're trying to figure out how to make it work for Taylor? Just explain to me one more time, Irvin, what this means for us and how it might help, because I do want to know why you mentioned that and if that affects the way we do things on here or the way people receive them. Hey, Rosie, nice to see you. Patrick Alvin moved out of the closet. I didn't know he was in there in the first place. Oh, meaning I'm on mobile and could gift in a stream. Oh, could gift in his stream. Oh, thank you. I will look into that. Swervin Irvin. Thank you. Because if that helps people gift memberships. Okay. Good to know. Thank you. Thank you, Irvin. No, I did not ask my pastor why witchcraft and magic exists. I actually forgot to ask him. Canucks head athletic therapist just celebrated his 30th birthday today. Geez, feel like an old fogey. Well, how do you think I feel? I thought Costco food courts got rid of chicken wings. Were you guys talking about chicken wings earlier at Costco? Welcome, Rome. Rosie's here. It says happy hockey season to everyone. Rosie's been a member for 10 months. Thank you, Rosario, for your support. And let's give Rosie some love in the chat. Thanks, Rosario. It's not available on iOS. I'm on an iPad. No gift membership option for me. Yeah, maybe I have to enable something somewhere. So I'm sure glad Irvin brought that up for me. Ratu making opening night. I think Bluger will be back by opening night, to be honest with you. Hey, it's Tommy. I'm not going to the home opener because Wednesday night it's my church night, but I'll be going on Friday night against the Flyers. On my iPhone, I cannot gift memberships. No, good to see you too, Rome. Always love having you here. You're like an original. Yeah, Rob, maybe that's why Irvin brought it up. Maybe I have to enable something. I'm going to look that up after the stream. Shannon says, I buy membership gifts from my cell phone. Oh, but Shannon can do it. Interesting. Irvin, what kind of phone are you using? Samsung you can gift. Irvin, are you using an Android of some sort? Oh, Canadian Costco food courts are better than US Costco's. That's fair. I can gift on mobile and on Android. Okay, so it's an Android thing as opposed to an iOS. Thanks, everyone. Well, why don't you guys all gift a membership? I'm just kidding. You guys are all very generous. But if you want to prove it, you can show me now. Just kidding. Last question. I'll do my Mitchell spots read. If Forbort doesn't make this opening night, who do you think takes that spot? Shats, I like, to be fair, I think he will make the roster opening night. On the left side, you have Christian Wolanin will take a spot if they don't pick anyone else up. But I'm pretty sure he'll make the opening night for sure. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. Ran into you last time we saw each other was at the Abbotsford game, right? Where Lekar Mackey scored. I'm on iOS and I bought my own membership. but maybe you can't do membership gifting. So, Irvin, are you saying basically that you can buy your own membership, but you can't gift memberships? Is that what you're saying, Irvin? Okay, you guys keep talking. That's cool. I better get to my mid-show sponsor read, and then I'll get back to some of your questions and comments for sure. So, shout out to my primary sponsor, Van City Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. You can check him out at coachpatrickliu.com/Clay and receive a free 5-day workout when you do that. Thank you to Gassy Jai Art Maker, that fine artwork. And thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. You can subscribe to the channel. You can get active in the chat section and get notified of my videos. You can like the video. We're up to 80 people in here, which is wonderful. Only 22 likes, so make sure you like the video if you haven't done so already. You can leave a donation like Lucas has done. You can gift a membership like Canuck Clay has done. You can buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership messages like Lucas and Rosario have done. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, you can rate and review. Don't forget, you can buy Canuck Clay merch at canuckclay.threadless.com. Threadless. Why can't I say that? canuckclay.threadless.com. Tommy, thank you for the donation. I'll get to that in a second. Forget it. Let me get to it right now, and then I'll pop back to what I was talking about. So let's give some love to Tommy. $3 donation from Tommy. Super sticker. Thank you, Tommy. Appreciate you. Let's give Tommy some love in the chat. By the way, actually, let me just finish this first, and then I'll tell you what I was going to tell you. So as I was saying, originally I was only going to do this show and Canucks After Dark, but because my trip to South Carolina got canceled, now you get me all week. So tonight right now. Tomorrow night is Canucks After Dark at 10. And then I will do a show at 11:15, but depending on when I got to pick my kids up from the airport, because they're flying in at midnight tomorrow night, I may not do games night. It might do a quick abbreviated version of a game recap, even at the risk of repeating some of Canucks After Dark stuff. I just don't know if I have time for games night. It'll really depend on what time their flight is coming in. So play by ear, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all at 11 p.m. my time slot. I will be doing this regular show. So I hope that you guys can join me for a lot of that this week. Okay, I'm going to pop back now into some of your comments and try and catch up just from the last little bit. Because I want to wrap up this what Irvin was saying. Vets don't go all out in the preseason. I think we're talking about Forbert. Have fun on Friday versus Philly. Yeah, it's the 20th anniversary of my dad's death too. So my dad's passing. So it's kind of cool that I'm going to Canucks game to honor his legacy, so to speak, considering he's the one who made me a Canucks fan. I have to be on desktop to gift, but on the Hockey Guy stream, gifting was a native option right in the iOS app. Oh, okay. I will see if that has anything or nothing to do with me. But whenever you're feeling generous, Irvin, just go onto your desktop then. Tyler likes Tulapil. Do you think Lankinen will start against Calgary, or will Demko be the starting goalie in net this season? Well, it won't be Demko. I think I almost said I think Elfrin's going to start in net. I'm pretty sure that Shelovs will start in net against Calgary. Are you doing the Canucks road trip to Seattle January 2nd? Bought tickets to the game. Love watching WNBA and NHL games at the Pledge. Yeah, I haven't talked to Neil Chark yet of whether or not we are doing that trip, but thanks. I'll get back to you on that. When your spot can be taken, I don't know if Forward is doing a good job. Yeah, he hasn't been great. But as Viper points out, the game's a little bit different during preseason. Hey, Justin, welcome. Just woke up from a nap. My first sleep in over. Well, I'm glad you got some rest. Nice to see you, Justin. Hope you're doing okay. Memberships include merch. No, they don't, John. They get you a discount to merch. Memberships get you other perks that I've outlined before. And if you press, you can search out the video for the breakdown of the perks on my channel. But no, they do not include merch. Naps for the win. I agree. It is indeed Tommy the Tractor Guy, Swervin' Irvin. Hey, I love how everyone says hi to everyone. This is awesome. Do you believe Talkett when he says Miller will play tomorrow? I believe Talkett because I think one preseason game. It's funny. I wonder if Miller's the one that's saying I'm only going to play in one, but I believe he'll play tomorrow and he'll play Friday. I think the plan all along was for him to play these 2 final games. Yes, my trip was canceled due to the hurricane. My flight actually wasn't canceled. It was the organizers of the retreat, the organizers who invited me to speak. They're the ones who canceled the retreat. So they'll reimburse me my airfare. They will. And then we'll see if I can get down there in the new year sometime. Yeah, Carol, I thought I mentioned that I thought the pace in the first period was pretty good. I guess it wasn't that great in the third because I fell asleep. I never do that during a regular season game. And you could see, and I was worried, even before the Shorthouse and Dave Thompson made a point of it, but you can see that Calgary would bring the puck down low, draw all the Canucks defenders to them, then put the puck up to the point for a quick shot. Because I think the book is out on Shilovs that he has trouble stopping point shots with traffic. And sure enough, 3 of the 4 goals either were started like that with a point shot, either deflected, rebound, or went straight in. So yeah, I do think Shilov's got to work on that somehow. Tommy, the guy that drinks weird stuff after every game. That's one way to put it. Does Lekkerimäki play 9 games? I assume someone asked, but I thought I'd ask. Does he play 9? I don't think he's going to get to 9 this season. That's my guess, but I'd be fine if he did. Not worried, Zal. Give him these 2 games. Alfred, you'd be a great option in that. Boy, October is going to be busy. What a way to round up my last month. How do you know it's going to be busy already, Lucas? Yeah, he is that 9-game thing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's going to burn off the first year of his ELC anyways. People in Vancouver, actually, let me think about that. Yeah, I should know. I got to learn the rule about playing the 10th game and burning the year, because last year, yeah, if you're not called up, does it burn the first year of his ELC? You know, I got to look that up. I have it right here. Jonathan Lekkerimäki's contract. He right now, it's showing him as no, he's still got 3 years. So yes, last year did not burn the first year of his ELC. People in Vancouver claim they like basketball. Do you think that WNBA could work in Vancouver? It's hard to say. I'd like to say yes, but it's so hard to say, Irvin. Miller supposedly crushed all the offseason workouts, which is why he hasn't played yet in preseason, but something he's injured too. Any thoughts on that? I don't think he is injured, Justin. If he was, I think, although this organization is better, this regime is better at not leaking news, I think someone would have uncovered it by now, to be honest with you. Oh, Justin, reach out if you ever have to, bud. NHL waiver wild is going to be very busy. Oh, NHL waiver is going to be very busy. I guess they're waiver wire. I guess they're trying to get other teams, Vancouver, trying to get them down on waivers to the farm team. Yep, that's what everyone generally. You try and send a bunch of guys through, and if there's a guy that you think isn't going to claim, you still do it when everyone's doing it. When you send a bunch of guys through and hope that he sneaks through. I'm not sure if the Canucks have anyone in that position this year. I wish I'd gotten Lomberg. Still happy with Sherwood. Oh, Swerve Irvin, were you talking about a fantasy league of some sort? Schedule at Rogers Arena, including my day job. Good. Glad you're busy. The book is out on Shilovs. Yes, that's it. Yeah, I agree with you, John. When are the Canucks trading Demko? John, not sure if they're there yet. Maybe that might be your preference, but I'm not sure if they're there just yet. Oh, I meant the Canucks getting Lomberg. I thought, yeah, I didn't know that you were with the Canucks. I'm just kidding. Your message that I wish I had gotten Lomberg. Yeah, Lomberg's good. WNBA will be last resort for professional ball. NBA will consider first and foremost. That said, the market is still breathing from the Grizzlies being located. There is a following. Yeah, RJ, I'm guessing that you watched the 2 Grizzly documentaries done by Kat Jamie, the Finding Big Country, and then the whatever the second one was called. There you go. A strong. Yeah, there's so many things working against. Really, really prohibitive expansion rules, including not being able to draft first. Yeah, bad dollar, bad reputation of the city, unwarranted, of course, and then bad management for sure. Lucas says, for those of you coming to purchase merch at the team store, keeping the crowd control lineup that we did in the playoffs worked well, kept the team store from getting too packed. Makes sense. Thank you for the heads up. Oh, RJ, you haven't watched it yet. Is Myers hitting 1,000 games the biggest milestone for a Canucks player this season, or is there another one you're watching? I think the one I was going to watch was if Quinn Hughes can pass Alex Edler for number 1 defenseman points. But 1,000 games is a good milestone for sure. John says, come down to Seattle if you want the WNBA. All right. Is that where you're from, John? If Sheilov suddenly becomes Patrick Waugh, they should for sure trade Demko. This is going to be such a fascinating story. Not only Demko's health, but what does it mean for him heading into the second to last year of his contract? So this year and next year for $5 million. Why do Kraken fans hate 57? Didn't he injure Eberle or something a couple years ago? Someone refresh my memory. I'm pretty sure he injured Eberle. Never rule out the Grizzlies moving. Heard they're the weakest link in the NBA. Sounds like another Arizona Coyotes. Yikes. Yikes. Myers needs to be traded. He was good last year. How did your opinion about the BC Lions? Oh, they cannot make a stop to save their life. It's very frustrating. Hey, Adrian, nice to see you. Adrian, are you back from the Philippines now? Or are you still there? Toronto WNBA coming 2026. Okay. Bold prediction. I like it. Yeah, Kraken had a good start, but they've fallen off a little bit. So don't forget, the Canucks have 2 games left. They're in Edmonton tomorrow night, 6 p.m. start. And then they're hosting Edmonton on Friday night. So a bit of a weird that tomorrow is the 5th game in 7 nights. Then they have a 3-night break. Then they have hosting Edmonton, last preseason game. And then they have a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, another 5-night break before they start the regular season on Wednesday. Myers hit Beniers in the head, and he was out with the kid. That's what it was. Thank you. Liam, I'm not going to the home opener. I cannot go to games on Tuesday nights, bowling, Wednesday nights, church night. So I'm going on Friday. Clay, not a prediction. Toronto and San Fran getting teams in the WNBA. All right. Sounds good to me, RJ. I trust you. Why do the Canucks never play a weekend home game versus the Kraken? I don't know, John. I don't make the schedule, man. I don't know. Do you think the former Coyotes players can relax more this season knowing they don't have to deal with that arena situation there versus in Utah? Yeah, as much as they say that's a business thing, that's out of their control, how can that not weigh on you? Where you're going to play, where you're going to live, what are you going to do with your family? So, Fangirl, great point. I do think that the Coyotes or the Utah Hockey Club players should be a little bit more relaxed this year for sure. Jays should be better next year. Okay. Well, I trust you. I don't care, but I trust you. Scary what happened to Patrick Laine is like, yeah, that was a bit of a dirty play from that defenseman. And I just hated the way I saw Laine's leg bend. It was not good. Portland in the WNBA. Gotcha. I'm only 5'8" and can easily get screened. However, for point shots, I rely on positioning in relation to the players in front of me and where the shot might be coming from and play the percentage. Yeah, great point. I also noticed that he slides well, but he slides almost out of position. Did anyone notice that on some of the point shots yesterday, that he just slides a lot in his net? I need answers, Clay, not more questions. Well, ask me a question that I can answer, John. I'm not going to make up an answer just for you. New Orleans Pelicans and Memphis Grizzlies are likely done by 2030. Relocation is almost certain. Fair enough. No, Shannon, never apologize. I hope you're okay. What happened today, Shannon? Utah players are just happy they're not playing a college rink. That's fair. RJ says a lot of Tylenol 3. Got here late. You did notice that about Sheila sliding. Me too. Got here late as I finished my movie. How likely Ratu makes the team? I think it's still in tough, Edmund. Although he's played very well, including that nice snipe last night. If Bluger's healthy, you still got Bluger and Suter ahead of him on the depth chart. I certainly think he's past Niels Amon, but I there's nothing that well, I guess there's one extra forward spot. You could put Suter in Joshua Spart. Oh, I was gonna say you could put Suter in Joshua Spart and play Ratu as a center, but Ratu's basically already been playing there. I wonder if they put Suter and Bluger on the same line to keep Ratu with Garland and Hoglander. So then you go Miller, Besser, Heinen, Sprong, Pedersen, DeBrusque, for instance, Hoglander, Ratu, and Garland, and then you can go Bluger, Suter, and Sherwood as your fourth line. Yeah, it was not great. When are they trading? John, I can't give you an answer. You got to ask me questions I know how to answer. Did you see the obstructive views in the Utah Arena though? Is it bad? Back now. I got there when you left. Oh, well, maybe the Philippines wouldn't be able to handle two such guapo guys like us there at the same time. Yeah, Shannon's messages are here. I don't know why you can't see them, Tyler. Jay says the Grizzlies should return to Vancouver. Hey, Dogwood, just got here waiting for ads to finish. Oh, I didn't know they were ads. Sorry, Dogwood. Glad you're here. I pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't get ads on anything. So I guess you're supporting me by having to sit through those ads. So I guess sorry and thank you. Do you think Canucks, how Clark responsible for Demko's injury and that's why he wasn't prompted? You mean promoted? Zhao, yeah, it was kind of, it felt like conspiracy theorists to suggest that back in the day when we first heard about his change in role, but putting all the pieces together and the fact that he might, Rick Dhaliwal and others reporting that the relationship is souring, it doesn't look good. Ratu definitely making his case for 13th or 14th forward. I agree. NHL at 36 teams in the future. The NBA will span to 36. I think we're going to see the big four leagues think beyond 32. That's fair. Why do the fans hate JT so much when he got that contract? Maybe they thought he wasn't worth it. And then he goes out and has an amazing season. Coyote situation in the MLB. The Oakland Athletics playing in Sacramento in a minor league park next season. No ballpark built Vegas. Yikes. Wonder if Utah takes them too. Gotcha. Bad pain in your right arm. Shucks. John, does it look like I know about Richmond Night Market? I don't know. And I actually never go. I don't like it. Yeah. Please call me Tito Clay, not Kuya Clay. You call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner. Is it me or does the Utah Arena look like another stopgap for the Arizona Coyotes alongside their lack of name and boring jerseys? I don't know. It's just a tough franchise right now. My mother-in-law's best friend's grandson still don't get a contract from Winnipeg. Winnipeg return Connor Levis back to the Giants. A's moved to Vegas to site of the future stadium about to get ready. Okay, thank you. How to address Shilov's weakness of point shots? Have Shilov's come up top of the crease and plant Myers or a big D-man behind him to cover the net. Oh, I see. So a secondary goalie. Love it, Justin. Prayers for Shannon, indeed. Hugs to Shannon. JT's hot and cold. Sometimes fans love him. Sometimes fans hate him. Yeah, but I think more love him than hate him. And he gives more to us to love than hate. I think losing Clark would be a huge blow to the organization as he is generally considered among the best in that position. Do you know if your cousin Dusty applied for Clark's vacancy? Rome, that's a great question. I know. I will say that Dusty was in contact with the Canucks before Clark came back for his second stint. Great question, Rome. Good poll, Rome. That's a great question. Yes, we will have not all, but most of our regulars in the lineups for the last two, I think. Kraken Ice Rink has dummies you put on the ice. You shouldn't call their players dummies. I know you're not kidding. Lolo Clay. RJ, easy there, RJ. Easy there. I'm just kidding. Renovate the Delta Center with the $900 million. He's on love status. Who are we talking about now? Oh, JT. People should be happy to have Shilovs. Shannon will message me about something. Okay. Practicing screens and moving. Oh, the dummies are for practicing screens and moving screens. Gotcha. Yes, he cracked the stick at behind Delia's head on the crossbar. Saw your stories last few days with Gail on the food. Looks amazing. Is it a week of different foods to celebrate the kids being in California or another special occasion? Oh, Justin, thank you. You must have met you. You probably missed it because I talked about it right off the top of the stream. Yeah, basically we're using gift cards that were given to me for my 50th birthday a few months ago. Now's a great time to use them. I don't want Gail cooking for just me and her, although she would be happily do so. So yes, Thursday Cactus Club gift card, Friday Blue Water Cafe gift card. Thank goodness. Last night sukiyaki and hot pot, and then tonight was Matsuyama. Delta Center is being worked on. Not ideal, but it's being done. Nice, nice, nice. Too cheap to play for premium. Maybe Roger should splice ads every 5 minutes during our phone calls, so we don't need to pay so much. Hey, Helen, I'm glad you were listening. Oh, you were driving. I'm glad you're here. Nice to see you. No giveaway tonight, John. No giveaway tonight. That's the exception, not the norm, John. That's the exception. What do you and Gail tend to talk about without the kids around? Well, even when the kids are around, I think they ignore us or they don't always like snoop or pay attention. But specifically, now that they're not around, a lot of work stuff, like my work, her work. We talked about the ramifications of my my canceled trip. Talk about family finances quite a bit too. And we basically make fun of our kids. So that's actually, we did play a game, and I'm not going to give any results here because I don't want to get myself in trouble. But when we were driving home from the restaurant tonight, I would say to Gail, who's the messiest of the three? Who's the most mature? Who's the best speaker? Who's the most responsible? Who's book smart? Who's street smart? And it was kind of cool because then we each offer our answer and we talk about why. And it's just interesting to see our reflections on the kids. Basically, it's this, all positive. Sean is very mature. He's very responsible, and he is very, very smart. He is so sharp. Jacob is very creative. He's very talented, and he's also very fun, just a fun guy to be around. Kayla is very thoughtful, an extremely hard worker, and she's very helpful as well. So those are some of the adjectives we came up with for some of the kids. And feel free, this might be a nice way to end off the stream. Feel free to drop some adjectives about any of the kids, as long as they're nice, in the chat, and I'll read them out for sure. Even though they're not going to see it, I'll read them out. 7-Eleven for dinner Monday. Yeah, that's one of the options, Coach Rob. I don't think they give free beer at Rogers. Trying to think about, should I try Abbotsford Canucks in the new year since I haven't been to my NHL game? Yeah, Abbotsford might be fun too, Shannon. Be cheaper, that's for sure. What would you call a third Atlanta-based NHL team that expands if it's not the Thrashers? The Atlanta Hawks or the Atlanta Falcons? No. That's basketball and football, but Hawks, Falcons, so they're all birds. How about the Atlanta Woodpeckers? Oh, that doesn't sound right. Not sure what sort of rentals the Delta Center would get. I would say just build another rink. Can you imagine HGTV doing renovate my rink? Make everything open concept and paint everything white. Dogwood, I love this. Let's pitch that to HGTV. Mosin is a done deal at Rogers, and there's a lot of options. Mosin is decent beer. Or Royals game. Royals play the Giants in Langley. Yes. So Adrian says Jacob is Clay's second coming. Yes, for better or for worse. But I don't know if he's joking or if he actually truly gets offended when people say that he looks and acts like me. Very hurtful if he actually does get offended. Justin says, just a heads up, prices of beer and water went up slightly this season. What? Compared to last year, at least based on a few concerts work. Hopefully it's different for Canucks games. Thanks for the heads up. I'm glad I finally got out of my cold and flu symptoms. Good. Glad you're better. The selection of beer changed too. Do the change from Bud to Molson's. Thank you. The Atlanta Dodos, because the NHL are dodos. Do you think that'll work? Love it. And that's a bird. Very good, Viper. That's way better than my woodpecker suggestion. The Nordiques. Hey, James, Ratu making the lineup. I talked about this, and if they like him with Hoglander and Garland, well, Joshua's out, then you could put Bluger and Suter on the fourth line. Bluger play in the middle, Suter play on the wing, and Sherwood as the other winger. I'd have time for that. I don't think will happen because the Kings have their HL home team. Sorry, the HL team name as such. But if this was an issue, the Atlanta Rain, that's nice. Jake was shy when I met him after bumping your game 9 years ago. Wow, good memory, Jay. I do remember that, but yeah, I don't, it doesn't surprise me that Jake was shy 9 years ago because he would only been 12 years old at the time. No appetite for 2 days, stomach upset, rough cough. Yikes. I want to see. Okay, talking to Rob. That's good. The Saskatchewan Sasquatches. Let's go with that, Brett. They also have cinnamon twists. Ooh, and chocolate chip. Ooh. Okay, I don't eat a lot of sweets despite what you see here, but might have to try those out. Mama Joyce is doing fine. Thank you. Fangirl, been talking to her all weekend. Didn't get a chance to see her. Maybe tomorrow, but she's doing great. Thank you. Thank you. Do you think the NHL back in Atlanta will turn into another team moving north of the border? Well, that's kind of what I think someone else was hinting at, calling the Atlanta Nordiques. Atlanta Renegades. Nice, nice, nice. Love to see an Avstra game too. Tyler, where do you live again? Tyler, refresh me. Are you on the island? Refresh me. While we wind down, maybe I'll do 3 more minutes of questions. Maybe my ego's too big, or no surprise to you, but I like getting recognized, and I like getting recognized from the Canuck stuff when I'm not at Rogers Arena. Today, when Gail and I were walking through Steveston, one guy, as he walked by me, said, "Hey, Canuck Clay," and we shook hands. It was kind of cool. And then at Matsuyama tonight, as we were walking out, the guy said to me, "Hey, you're the Canucks guy, right?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "What's your name?" He goes, "Mohammed." I said, "Hey, Mohammed, nice to meet you." And then I looked at over the other 2 guys that were with Mohammed, and I said, "Oh, sorry, guy. Sorry for wasting your time, guys. I just have a small YouTube channel." And then one of the other guy goes, "Oh no, he's starstruck right now." And I think they're joking, but it's kind of nice. I do like getting recognized. I don't do this channel for that, but it is a small, nice little perk. And it's not because I like the adulation or the fame. It's more because I love meeting fellow fans. So Mohammed and I had a quick chat about the team for about a minute, and it was pretty cool just to meet regular fans who happen to see some of my content, which I'm pretty grateful for. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Ratu has been our best face-off guy. Yeah, he is really, really good. Hey, Jamie, nice to see you. Oh, you're Nelson. Okay, not the island. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Refresh me, Tyler. Take sip from cup. The Atlanta Haulers. It'll be on brand. One thing Atlanta has that Quebec City doesn't is corporate dollars. Okay, family in Langley. Nice. Expansion will be a return to Phoenix, Atlanta, Quebec, and Houston. Nice. Nice, nice. Just waiting for Lekker Mackie to make a big splash like Mitchkov been doing, so Rogers Arena can bring in sushi to the concourse and not just in the premium suites. The Mackie combo and tribute to the Mackies. Love it. Lekker Mackie. And I think wasn't there a Connor Mackie and a Valimaki for Calgary? I know there's Valimaki for sure. Love it. Love it, Justin. I'd be all for that. Edmund, did I have sushi today? Yes, we had it for dinner. Gil and I went to Matsuyama in Richmond. So I think Dogwood, I think you're being I shouldn't judge. I mean, I shouldn't guess. You might be being sarcastic. What did he look like? Could you draw a picture of Mohammed for us? No, I won't do that to protect his privacy. And I think Dogwood, I'm not sure you're being sarcastic or you're actually happy for me. Either way, I'm fine. League doesn't want to abandon Phoenix. I think Coyotes will return at some point. Wow, strong. The Atlanta Agains. This is good. This is good. SG Sports Talk with a big San Francisco 49er logo. Love it. Welcome. There was Wayne Mackey. Connor Mackey is with the Rangers. Yeah, there were two Mackeys though that were with Calgary, because I would always joke about the Mackey combo. Valimaki and who's the other guy? There was another player on Calgary that had the Mackey in his last name. Valimaki and now I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check Mackey on my Twitter. Search. How do I search Canuck Clay's tweets? Search. Okay, I just put in Mackey from Canuck Clay. Okay, here's one. Oh yeah, the Flames had Valimaki and Connor Mackey on their blue line. Kappa Mackey is a healthy scratch. That was pretty funny. That was good to me. Yeah. Okay. So Connor Mackey was there. That's what I thought. Valimaki and Connor Mackey. My last 3 minutes. Here we go. How long have I been a Canucks fan? All 50 of my years, but truly remember listening to their games when I was about 3 or 4 years old. Season opener against the Canucks for Canucks is Calgary on Wednesday night. Description of the combo: a fusion of flavors and a tribute from past to future. Wayne Mackey and Jonathan Lecker Mackey. Love it, Justin. Tuna Mackey. I think the NHL will have the Atlanta Thrashers, Arizona Coyotes, Quebec Nordiques return to the NHL. Will welcome the Houston Aeros. There you go, 36 teams. Top 5 Canucks currently in all time. Okay, currently, I don't know if you're talking about my favorite or who I think the best are. So I'll go with top 5. You didn't say favorite, so I'm going to go with players. Some combination of Hughes, PD, Besser, Demko, and Miller. Okay, all time. I think you got to go Sedins, Bure. Hughes is probably already up there as defenseman, and Luongo. What do you think? Or Linden? Or you could be safe and go with 5 of the 6 Hall of Famers: Sedins, Linden, Naslin, Luongo. Or 4 of the 6. And then that does include Smeal. Who am I missing? Sedins, Bure. Yeah, Linden or Naslin and Luongo. Hey, Rinketic. I'm not sure if you saw earlier. I was awarding memberships and you got a franchise membership. So I don't know if your Hall of Fame is slipped to franchise. I'll look it up later and we'll figure it out. Tommy Mackey would be the best looking sushi out there. Yes, Jay, I recognize that Connor is not in Calgary now. That was my point. Was 3 years ago in 2021, it was Connor Mackey and Valimaki. What were you doing when you heard about the 1989 San Francisco earthquake? I can't remember it, to be honest with you, because that was 35 years ago. Tommy Mackey. Hey, Tommy Mackey. That sound Japanese to you guys? He's a roommate of mine's nephew. Nice. That's pretty cool. I heard after his hockey career, one of the Mackeys actually became a middle school counselor for a small town school in Colorado. MMMK. MMMK. What does that mean? Dogwood. What does that mean? MMMK. What's the betting odd versus Oiler? I don't know. Sorry, John. Can't answer any of your questions tonight. Yes, Tommy's doing a great job with the jersey framing for sure. They had to suspend the game, structural damage. Wow. Brock Besser in fantasy needs to score 50. All right. Visited YVR and they had a Canucks themed restaurant with someone. Yes, right at the end of in the departure wing, American departure wing. Oh, South Park reference, the MMMK. Yeah, I'm not very smart, obviously, or I don't watch South Park. Okay, guys, last minute or so, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. We're at 12 o'clock. Rapid fire, last minute. The noise you make when something is tasty. So, K is something a character named Mackie. Okay, thank you, Michael, for explaining that. I felt like an idiot. Probably still look like one too. Rob, are you being sarcastic? Where was I on April 7, 2017? I don't know. What's the difference that day? I was watching Clay's live stream when Dogwood's got all the jokes tonight. When are the Kraken? John's Dogwood's got the jokes. John's asking me questions I cannot answer. I wasn't trying to create a Tommy Sushi. Tommy Mackey was okay. Thank you. Tommy Mackey. Did not know that. Ever notice the Sedins? The Canucks always got the less skilled sibling in duels. Other than the Sedins. Paul versus Steve Korea. Oli and UC Okin. Yeah. Are there any others? First player traded from the Canucks this season. Ooh. Say Niels Hoglander in a package at the trade deadline. But I don't want that to happen. I don't even think that's going to happen. I would just press to choose a guy. I'd like to get to know you first, SG. Thank you. You can always email me, canuckclay@gmail.com with your resume. What's wrong with Demko? Popliteus muscle the back of his knee. We have both Courtnall Prongers. Courtnall. I combined these Courtnall brothers and Sean Pronger. Very good. Yeah, we got Pavel Bure, not Val Bure. Fedorov. Can we do a Canucks versus Sharks post-game show on my channel? Yes, we can. Oh, so that's where you're from. Of course we can. Yeah, send me an email, canuckclay@gmail.com, and I'll check out some of your stuff. The court knows Clay should call Viper his birthday. Thank you. It was his birthday, and I can't do it tonight, Shannon, or I won't do it tonight as I'm wrapping up now. Thank you for the suggestion, though. And Klimovich is still young. I don't think we have to rush to judgment just yet. No Niners fans, go Seahawks. And yes, Viper, once again, happy birthday. Happy 46th birthday. Glad you were able to join tonight. Okay. Thanks, friends. That was a good show. And I'm happy to say that I will be here all week. So I'll be doing shows all week. Like I said, I just don't know tomorrow is I don't know if tomorrow's going to be a games night or not. So we'll see what happens. Okay, friends, you guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, Hall of Fame and franchise members. Thanks for your support. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. On your way out, you can subscribe. You can like the video. You can leave a donation, elite donation, gift a membership, buy your own membership, upgrade your own membership, use your monthly membership message, or if you're listening on podcast platform, you can rate and review. Thanks to my sponsors, Advanced Experts Real Estate and Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. And thanks to all of you who went above and beyond with your generosity tonight. Lucas, using his monthly membership message, 44 months. Lucas with the $5 donation. Canuck Clay for gifting 5 memberships. Rosiero for using his 10-month membership message. And Tommy with the $3 donation. Thanks to all of you. Don't forget, you can buy merch at canuckclay.threadless.com. Appreciate your support. And tomorrow night, Canucks After Dark at 10, my own show at 11:15. Okay, friends, if you're in Canada, I hope you enjoy your holiday tomorrow, National Truth and Reconciliation Day. And I hope to see you all tomorrow night at 10 p.m. for Canucks After Dark and 11 p.m. for Clay's Canucks commentary. Don't forget to rate this bad joke on a scale of 1 to 10 on my way out. Okay, friends, thanks for being here. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And by the way, I was talking to my friend who is from London, England, earlier today, and we were talking about elevators for some reason. I told him that I call it an elevator, but he in London calls it a lift. I guess we were just raised differently. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.